Paycheck to paycheck. This story never goes away in this country. They say it's 67% of people in the United States living paycheck to paycheck. And I was watching CBS Sunday Evening News, and they ran a story on these people living in these extended stay places where they pay $75 a month. They living below the poverty line, they're paycheck to paycheck. And this story comes up a couple of times a year. Either it's a video or it's an article talking about this is where people are at in the United States. And it's kind of like people have become used to it. It's the norm for everybody to worry about what they're going to do. Let's say you get paid every 2 weeks. So you miss one of those direct deposits. Now you upside down those next 2 weeks. So you live in 2 weeks to 2 weeks every time. And I know that just messes with people's mental because people just cannot get ahead. They stay below poverty line. And some people like to say, well, they living above their means, and you have that. But not everybody is living above their means, and they're still living paycheck to paycheck. The people I saw in this CBS documentary, they just ran a story on them. They don't have enough money to live above their means. They're right there. They have children, and they're still struggling. And I don't know if it's because jobs won't pay more, but people cannot get ahead. They can't just get themselves on good footing so they can move up and do what they need to do. So paycheck is just this thing that we can't seem to escape. I saw a video going back to 2015 talking about Americans living paycheck to paycheck, and we never get out of this. Never someone breaking through financially. 67%, that's more than half of the United States, more than half the country living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I don't know if that number is up or down, but it's still way too much. And this story gets reported on a couple of times a year, and it never seems to get any better. I mean, how are people supposed to survive? You just on a hamster wheel. You know, you put here to do more than just work, but people just going to work, coming back home, repeat, living paycheck to paycheck. Because if you miss one, now you don't know where to go. You in circles because you don't have the money to pay what you need. And so it's just a mess, a disaster. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Do you know people who are? You know, how do you feel about it? Put it down in the comments below. How do we stop this problem, paycheck to paycheck? Subscribe to the channel as always. Like, share, and subscribe to Facts or Feelings. All one word. There's no spaces. Put that in and my channel comes right up. It's got to do better.